Hey everyone, welcome! It's me, C. Are you ready to have some super duper fun today? Because we are going on an amazing adventure through time. We're going to explore a very special day, January 4th. You might think it's just another day on the calendar, but guess what? It's packed with incredible secrets and awesome surprises that I can't wait to share with you. We're going to uncover some of the coolest things that have ever happened on this day, from amazing inventions to world-changing moments. Get ready to put on your explorer hats and grab your magnifying glasses because we are about to become history detectives. We'll discover famous people who were born, amazing gadgets that were created, and even how a whole new state joined the country. It's going to be so much fun learning about all these things together. I've got so many awesome facts ready for you, and I bet some of them will totally surprise you. It's like a treasure hunt, but instead of gold, we're finding super cool knowledge. So are you ready? I know I am. Let's get this adventure started and jump right into the totally awesome and unknown history of January 4th. We're going to blast off into the past and see what makes this day so special. Come on, let's go. It's going to be an epic journey, and I'm so happy you're here with me to discover all these amazing secrets. Let's do this. Whoa! Our first stop on our January 4th adventure takes us way, way back in time. On this day, a super smart person named Isaac Newton was born. Have you ever heard of him? He was a scientist, which is like a detective for how the world works. He was super curious about everything. He would look at the stars, the planets, and even simple things like an apple falling from a tree. He always asked why and how, which is the best way to learn new things. Isaac Newton wanted to understand all the secret rules of the universe. One of the most famous stories about him is when he saw an apple fall from a tree. Instead of just eating it, he started thinking, why did the apple fall down? Why didn't it fall up or sideways? That simple question led him to a huge discovery called gravity. Gravity is like an invisible superhero force that pulls everything towards the center of the Earth. It's the reason we can stand on the ground and not float away into space. Isn't that amazing? He figured out this invisible force that affects everything, all because he was curious about a falling apple. Because of Isaac Newton, we understand so much more about our world and even outer space. He figured out how planets move around the sun, he discovered cool things about light and colors, and he created new kinds of math to help explain it all. He basically gave us the rule book for how so many things in science work. He was a total science superstar, and it all started on January 4th. So next time you drop something, you can say, hey, that's gravity, and think of Isaac Newton. How cool is that? Okay, let's zoom forward in time for our next amazing January 4th secret. Get ready for something super cool that many of us use every single day. On this day, a long time ago, the world's very first successful electric watch was announced. Before this, watches had to be wound up by hand. You had to turn a little knob every day to keep them ticking. Can you imagine having to remember to do that all the time? It was a lot of work to just know what time it was. But then, everything changed. This new electric watch was like magic. It used a tiny battery to power itself, which was a brand new idea. That meant no more winding. The watch could just keep on ticking all by itself for a super long time. This was a huge deal. It made telling time so much easier and more accurate for everyone. People were so excited because it was like having a tiny smart robot on your wrist that always knew the time. It was a big step for technology. This invention paved the way for all the awesome watches we have today, like digital watches that light up, or even smartwatches that can do all sorts of things like count your steps or show you messages. It all started with that first big idea to put a little battery inside a watch. So the next time you look at a clock or a watch to see if it's playtime, you can remember that January 4th was the day telling time got an awesome electric upgrade. What an electrifying discovery. Our next January 4th stop is super special and shows how one person's amazing idea can help millions of people. This day is celebrated all over the world as World Braille Day. It's a day to remember a brilliant inventor named Louis Braille. Louis Braille was born on this very day, and he created a special way for people who are blind or can't see very well to be able to read and write. Isn't that incredible? He wanted everyone to have the chance to enjoy books and learning. When Louis was just a little kid, he had an accident that caused him to lose his sight, but he was very smart and determined. He knew there had to be a better way for blind people to read than the methods they had back then. So he invented a system of raised dots. Each pattern of dots stands for a different letter, number, or word. People can feel these dots with their fingertips and read entire books. It's like a secret code that opens up the whole world of reading. This invention, called Braille, was one of the most important inventions ever for people with vision loss. It means they can read school books, storybooks, signs, and even use computers. It gives them independence and allows them to learn and communicate in a whole new way. We celebrate World Braille Day on Louis Braille's birthday, January 4th, to honor his amazing gift to the world. He showed everyone that with a great idea and a big heart, you can change the world for the better. All right, team, let's head over to the United States for our next January 4th historical surprise. On this day, a brand new state officially joined the USA. Can you guess which one? It was Utah. On January 4th, 1896, Utah became the 45th state. Imagine a giant birthday party for a whole state. That's kind of what it was like. Becoming a state is a really big deal. It means you're officially part of the team, the United States of America. Now for a super fun fact about Utah, Utah is sometimes called the beehive state. But wait, does that mean it's filled with giant beehives? Not exactly. The beehive is a symbol for working hard and being industrious, just like busy little bees working together in their hive. The people who first settled in Utah wanted to show that they were all about teamwork and building a great community together. So, the beehive became their special symbol, and you can even see it on their state flag. Utah is also famous for its incredible nature. It has giant red rock canyons, beautiful mountains that are perfect for skiing, and a super famous Great Salt Lake. The Great Salt Lake is so salty that you can float in it really easily, almost like you're in outer space. So on January 4th, we can remember the day that the awesome beehive state, with all its amazing canyons and salty lakes, became a part of the USA. What a cool addition to the country. Let's get ready to rock and roll for our final January 4th secret. This one is for all the music lovers out there. On this day, a famous magazine called Billboard published its very first pop music chart. What's a music chart? It's like a scoreboard for songs. It lists the most popular songs in the country from number 1 all the way down. Before this, it was hard to know what songs everyone was listening to all at once. This was a game changer for music. Suddenly, everyone could see which song was the most popular hit in the entire country. It was so exciting. Kids could follow their favorite singers and bands to see if their new song made it to the number 1 spot. It created a huge buzz and made listening to music even more fun. It was like a friendly competition between songs, and everyone had an opinion on which song deserved to be the best. This first music chart started a tradition that is still huge today. We still have the Billboard charts, and artists get so excited when their song climbs to the top. It changed how we listen to music, how radio stations pick what songs to play, and how we talk about our favorite music with friends. So the next time you hear someone talking about the number 1 song in the country, you can remember that the whole idea got its start on January 4th, thanks to that very first chart in Billboard magazine. Wow, what an incredible adventure through January 4th. We learned so much today. We met the super scientist Isaac Newton, who discovered gravity. We saw the first electric watch that made telling time way cooler. And we celebrated the amazing Louis Braille, who invented a new way to read. From Utah becoming a brand new state to the very first pop music chart, this day is packed with awesome history. I had so much fun being a history detective with you today. Thanks for exploring all the amazing secrets of January 4th with me. It's so cool to see how many different things can happen on just one day. Learning is the best adventure, and you guys are the best adventure buddies. I hope you learned some fun facts that you can share with your family and friends. Maybe you can even ask them if they knew about Isaac Newton's birthday or the first music chart. Spreading knowledge is super fun. If you had as much fun as I did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next adventure. And tell your friends about all these awesome facts we learned together. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I can't wait for our next journey. See you next time for more fun adventures. Bye, everyone!